A pregnant woman in Florida used her AR-15 to protect her family from two masked attackers who broke into her home. The family was home when the armed intruders broke into the house. The intruders grabbed the woman's 11-year-old daughter as a hostage. They pistol whipped her husband and demanded anything of value in the home. In response, in order to protect her family, the 8-month pregnant woman grabbed her legally owned AR-15 and shot one of the intruders. The other one fled the scene after his friend was shot. The first intruder was later found dead in a ditch. In other words, a badass pregnant lady with an AR-15 saved her family from two violent criminals with pistols. Meanwhile, a blue checkmark lefty on Twitter, a poli-sci PhD, went viral over the weekend for this tweet. Civilians do not need an AR-15. Civilians do not need an AR-15, she says 9 times. Because, of course, repeating silly nonsense makes it truer. So let's look at the facts. First of all, AR-15s are the most commonly owned rifle in the United States. There are over 10 million of them in circulation. And guess how many homicides are committed using the 10 million AR-15s in circulation? Less than 300. That's right. Only 2.5% of all homicides are committed with rifles, and AR-15s are a subset of rifles. More people are actually killed with hands and feet than with AR-15s. Remember, AR does not stand for assault rifle. It stands for Armalite rifle. AR also does not stand for automatic rifle, because an AR-15 is not an automatic rifle. Only one round is released with each depression of the trigger. That means it is semi-automatic. In fact, AR-15s were made specifically for civilians. And when leftists argue that civilians shouldn't be allowed to own AR-15s because they are, quote, weapons of war, what are these liberals suggesting? You realize when you accuse President Trump of being a dictator and then you say civilians shouldn't own AR-15s, you're advocating that the government you claim is run by an illegitimate dictator be the only ones who own AR-15s. Same with cops. You leftists claim cops are racist, but then you want only cops to have AR-15s? Fortunately, it doesn't matter what you think. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And you can repeat civilians do not need an AR-15 as many times as you can fit it into your tweet, but that's the thing about freedom. You don't get to determine what I need. It's not the Bill of Needs, it's the Bill of Rights. And the 8-month pregnant mama in Florida who saved the life of her family with her legally owned AR-15, well, thank God you didn't confiscate her gun when she needed it.